Why doing everything right still doesn't guarantee success, and what actually does. The uncomfortable truth. You went to the right school, you got the right degree, you followed the steps they told you to follow. Study hard, graduate on time, get a decent job, show up, put in the work. You did all of that. And yet, here you are, still not where you thought you'd be, still stuck in a paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, still wondering if success is reserved for someone else, not you. It's frustrating, isn't it? But here's the truth that nobody told you. Success isn't the reward for doing things right. Success is the reward for going beyond what's safe, what's predictable, and what's expected. In this world, those who win aren't the ones who follow the map. They're the ones who dare to draw their own. 1. The lie we were sold. From a young age, we were taught a formula, like a simple math equation. Work hard, plus follow the rules, plus stay in line, equals guaranteed success. The problem? That formula doesn't factor in real life. It doesn't account for layoffs. It doesn't account for market crashes. It doesn't account for mental health, discrimination, burnout, or family crises. Most of all, it doesn't account for dreams. The formula is safe. It's designed to produce employees, not leaders. It creates people who survive, not people who soar. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt truly alive? When did you last chase something that scared the hell out of you? When did you last do something not because it was smart, but because it was true to you? That's the moment your real life begins. Not the day you land a job, not the day you get a paycheck, but the day you decide, this system won't define me. 2. J.K. Rowling and the Power of the 13th Try. You've heard of Harry Potter. Who hasn't? But do you know the story behind it? J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare, living off government assistance in a tiny apartment, battling depression. She had every reason to quit, every excuse to fold. She submitted her manuscript to 12 different publishers. 12. And they all said the same thing. Not good enough. This won't sell. Nobody wants to read a story like this. Most people would stop there. But she believed in her work so much, she tried one more time. The 13th publisher said yes, and the rest is history. Now here's what they won't tell you in school. J.K. Rowling's success didn't come because she followed the rules. It came because she believed in something so deeply, she was willing to get rejected a dozen times to protect it. She didn't just work hard. She didn't just do it right. She fought for her truth when no one else believed. And that's the lesson. 3. Why right is not enough. In the world of finance, people follow proven strategies. Diversify your portfolio. Use stop-loss orders. Bet on high-probability setups. But even with all the right formulas, many still lose. Why? Because success isn't about information. It's about psychology. It's about emotional resilience. It's about holding the line when the chart turns red and your mind screams, sell. Life is no different. Everybody has a plan, until life punches them in the face. The winners? They don't just know how to act when things go right. They know how to keep going when everything goes wrong. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the fastest. But you do need to be the one who refuses to quit. 4. The real battlefield. Here's the truth. Your biggest fight isn't with the world. It's with your own mind. Your mind will say, you're not ready. You're too old. You're too young. You've already failed too much. But those are lies built by fear, and fear, if left unchecked, will shrink your life into a box so small you'll forget you were born to be free. Ask any champion, artist, entrepreneur, or warrior. They didn't win because it was easy. They won because they learned how to fight when everything inside them wanted to give up. They didn't just do the right thing, They went beyond right. They suffered well, because that's what greatness demands. 5. Your life is not a spreadsheet. You are not a formula. You are not a data point. You are not a resume. You are a story in motion. And sometimes, the most powerful stories don't unfold on schedule. You might not make it by 25. You might not find your dream job after graduation. You might not become successful in the same way your friends or peers do. But here's the beauty of it. You're not late. You're just not finished yet. Success isn't a destination. It's a direction. And as long as you're moving, learning, fighting for your truth, you're already ahead of the game.
6. When you feel behind. If you're reading this and feeling like life's passing you by, if you're 30, 40, or 50 and still haven't figured it out, if you feel like everyone else is winning except you, let me tell you something loud and clear. You are not too late. You are not too broken. And you are not alone. You're just in the middle of your journey, and the middle is messy. Nobody posts the middle on social media. Nobody talks about the doubt, the tears, the breakdowns at 2 a.m. But they're real. They're necessary. They're sacred. The middle is where you meet yourself. The middle is where you build your courage. The middle is where your next chapter begins. So don't quit now, not when you've come this far. 7. Write your own formula. Forget the blueprint. Forget the checklist. Forget the right way. Here's your new formula. Clarity plus courage plus consistency equals your own kind of success. Clarity to know what truly matters to you. Courage to pursue it when nobody claps. Consistency to keep showing up, especially when it's hard. That's how you change your life. Not by pleasing everyone, not by fitting in, but by standing up for yourself. Because the world doesn't need more people doing it right. It needs more people doing it real. Conclusion. One final question. If you've been doing everything right and still feel stuck, maybe it's time to stop asking, "What's the formula?" and start asking, "What would I do if I truly believed in myself?" That question changes everything. And when the answer comes, no matter how crazy, bold, or uncertain it feels, follow it. Even if it means getting rejected 12 times. Even if it means failing in front of everyone. Even if it means starting over at 40. Because success doesn't belong to the perfect. It belongs to the relentless, to the brave, to those who dare to go beyond right, seeking, and into the life they were born for. So go. Be bold, be real. And whatever you do, don't stop at right. Go all the way.